How to cook lamb in red wine. Oh my days, this is meltingly tender. I think by the end of this video, you're probably going to be dribbling over your laptops or your mobile phones. This has been about a 20-year recipe of mine that my family have loved. I've cooked it at Easter, I've cooked it at Christmas, also as a Sunday roast. Hey, and what about summer? Are you a bit like me? I often gag for a Sunday roast in the heat of summer, but it's 35 outside, and also if I put my oven on, it's going to be like walking into hell. So your slow cooker is your friend because you won't be building up the heat in your house, but you'll still have a fantastic roast. Now, don't worry if you don't have a slow cooker. Follow the method exactly the same, and when it comes to the cooking part, you'll see I've given you separate instructions of how to do it in an oven. So dust off those slow cookers because this one is probably going to end up being your family favourite too.
You're going to need 1 kilogram of lamb shoulder to feed a family of 4. Trim it of any excess fat or ask your butcher to do it. Then you need to place some slits in the top. Do this all the way over the top. You're going to need half a bulb of garlic. Take the cloves and place them into the slits. If the bulbs are too big, just literally cut them to size. Then take a small bunch of rosemary and where you've put the garlic cloves, place some in. Do this all over the top. Now I know somebody who not long ago took all my rosemary bushes. Yes, this one. They're now out of shot now from him. As you can see here, the top is now covered with the rosemary and the garlic. Then add some salt and pepper. Place the lamb into the slow cooker. You'll see here why shoulder's so good, as a leg of lamb can be quite difficult and tricky to get in a slow cooker. You then add 1 stick of chopped celery and 1 large carrot, which has also been chopped up chunky. Then 1 leek thickly sliced. 1 red onion that's been chopped chunky too. And you need to tuck in 2 bay leaves underneath. Then half a bottle of good red wine.
Confession time. That red wine didn't really belong to me. It actually belonged to my husband, so I'm going to have to get him another one and sneak it back in the cupboard with the food shop. But there was a good reason why I wanted to use a good quality red wine. Hey folks, if a wine tastes nasty when you just normally drink it, it isn't going to make the flavour of your dish taste any better. And it doesn't have to be an expensive one. You can get some real good quality, medium to soft-bodied red wines that don't cost the earth. So spend a few pennies just on making sure that you buy a red wine for this dish because it will pay you dividends. Now, put that bottle away if you've been given it at Christmas. It's probably done the rounds of 10 people. And put it away if you've won it at a tombola because it's probably going to taste very, very nasty. Anyway, back to the dish.
Then 1 tin of chopped tomatoes. Place the lid on and cook on high for 6 hours. Or you can place a casserole dish with lid in the oven at 170 degrees centigrade fan for 4 to 5 hours. Give it a stir every once in a while. Once cooked, you can make a sauce. With all those lovely vegetables, you can actually mix some of them up, whisk them up in a blender, and it makes the most beautiful sauce. This used to fool my kids into eating veggies when they were young. Then you need to deal with the meat itself. Just set it aside and remove any of the rosemary out of the top. Then, as you can see, the bone just comes out clean. Then with a couple of forks, you can just prise it apart into tender pieces. It really is meltingly delicious and soft. Then place some of the sauce over and you can use some of the chunky vegetables too. This is delicious. You've got to give it a go. The full recipe that you can print out and get more great ideas from is on the website, and you can watch the video again. There is also the nutritional fact sheets too. All you have to do is go to my website, cookingwithemily.co.uk.